Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Get this Palo Santo going. Hi, Stacy. Hi, beautiful. Welcome. How are we feeling, darlings? It's been rough. I could say that collectively. We're almost there, yo. Don't worry. Yes, we are, darlings. We can feel it. We all know it's coming. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If y'all could share out, I greatly appreciate it. I just hit the button. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, but we will shift it. Yes. Hi, Sonia. Welcome. Let's see what that message is today. Whew. That's so good. That just changes the mode immediately. It's so good. Let's see what our message is, and then we'll get into our healing or our combo today. What do we got? There is only light, is what I just seen on the cords. Hi, Felicia. I see you. Welcome, everyone. Did anyone get a notification? I'm just wondering. TT been playing with notifications, boy. Even with me and other creators, I don't get them anymore either, so I don't know what the deal is, but like I said, we know who owns TT now, so makes sense. Just now, oh, you did get one? Ooh! Or sometimes you're in there and they do that shit. Try to, I've seen that too. Big black, it's like a black butterfly flew by. A dark one. He's so beautiful. It just fast. Went by really fast. So correct. Let's see what the message is today, darlings. What is the message to say? 222 as I start. Oh, so good. So good, darlings. What do we got? Oh, Let Go came out, but I'm going to get another one because we recently got Let Go, and I read Let Go, but not too long ago. A little lip clarity, you know. There we go. There we go. Ooh. So I know I've read this one before, but there's something with the cord that's calling my eye. So I know I've read Let Go. I'll show y'all Let Go again. So we're still letting go. We know that we're in that transition period. We already know. Let's see. Pisces. And I really want you to look at this card. And it's number 26. And y'all know how 13, I always tell y'all, you know, 13, how it resonates with me and my collective. I see 26 all the time. And 26 is 13, double energy. And this is double. It looks... Let me just read the message. Welcome, everyone. I see y'all rolling in. Welcome, welcome. So let's see what 26 is. Hi, Jessica. I see you. Welcome. Let's see what 26 is saying. Creating soul truth in the world. Hello, Metatron. Welcome, darling. The outside world feels more real than the inner work because we have been encouraged to focus more on what is outside of us. Whew. We have learned to give things that can be seen by others or touched by us more importance that we feel. Making decisions can become difficult when our awareness is focused away from our inner needs and wants. Ain't that the damn fucking truth? When our internal and external realities are integrated, decisions are clear and easily made. This leads to satisfaction as there is no resistance to your fulfillment. When we scan the myriad possibilities open to us in the manifested world, we will know what we want and we will not feel overwhelmed. In this space, we become grateful for the decision we have made and all the ones we will make in the future. Wow, I love that message, darlings. Hi, everyone. Blessings, blessings, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Ooh, wow. That card's beautiful. I'm going to show the card one more time because that card is fucking beautiful. Look at the center. Like, really pay attention, like, to the center of this card. So beautiful, darlings. So damn beautiful. So if we're still letting go, continue to release people, places, things that no longer serve you, darlings. Yeah, make sure you're releasing still, because Let Go still came out. So I feel like there is a lot of soul family, a lot of like, I wanted to say immediate family, but meaning soul family coming together. We all feel the massive shift, right? And if you kind of feel something and you don't know what it is, that's what it is. So we all feel it coming. We've all seen us all together energy, so we all know it's here, right? Just continue to trust, continue to have faith, continue in the knowing is the biggest message I get with that. So don't let anyone throw you off your track. Don't let anyone make you feel or think it isn't happening energy, because it is. So let's see what we're going to work on today. Make sure you guys are putting up your parameters. Only accept what's for your highest and best of intentions for today on the healing. Make sure you guys are shielding anything that's not in alignment with you. Set up your parameters with your spirit team. And let's see what we got today. Sting some things before we get started. If y'all could share out, I greatly appreciate it. Put some emojis in the chat. Because CT been playing, but it's okay. Like we said, we already knew, darlings. We already knew. Okay. So I'm going to ground everyone first. Grounding everyone to beautiful Mother Gaia. Ground, connecting everyone to God, Source, Creator, Universe, whatever you believe in. It's all unconditional love. We're asking that all available angels come in to protect our space. All of our divine spirit teams be here to assist and protect whatever is needed in this space. Hi, homeboy dad. Welcome. Welcome. There we go. So immediately they're taking me to lung energy. So I don't know if we've been clearing lung energy, but that's immediately where they're taking me first. So let's work on some lung energy. I'm feeling more grief than anything. So if you experience like a lot of grief in this lifetime, maybe a lot of passed on energy, Maybe you're looking at some of that stuff as released currently. Whew, yeah, definitely feeling that grief. So let's just ask and intend that all grief be fully released from our heart space, from our lungs. Yeah, whatever that, whew, it's heavy. So we're going to do heart with the grief energy. So allowing any grief from our heart and our lungs to be fully released. Thank you for the gifts. Thank y'all. Here we go. Let's focus on that heart space. Only accept what's for your highest and best of intentions as always. Always say those things. Or whatever your higher self allows, kind of energy, however you want to reword that. Saso halaha shoti meha. Yoko shoti mohasia sotosho. If you're still losing someone, remember that they've never left you. They want me to say real quick, they're always with you, just in a different energy, right? Most of them are like right here energy. So remember that you could always talk to passed on loved ones, passed on energy, right? They're always with us. So let's release the feeling of the loss, the grief, the pain of it, right? And know that everything is great, right? Everything is okay. Even if it was an unjust exit, right? Yes, I know. Let's release. Samahe se shotoko hatomochita. Sira ale oashi asi toroshomoto. Sia soshia kahuati asia shumoto kotochia. Sianeru araha yasoshoto bosi shukumoto. Jeria ua ale asi shitukuhumoto ashia. Sia shiatawa. Hi Mela, welcome. Miase shitikuhotorio siate shibutoshia. Sianumoyo sotoshoto horahalewa. Miosoto shitikiti moto shotokorio siashetoa. Zewa shemehetico. Biasu shoholo Yakuchi mehata chuaya. Sera u ashati soto shomotoshia. Saru ale hashebia soto komoyosia. Siasito kotochi hawa. Elea u acheme yikuto churaha. Sia shoyo komia soto kuchuputu. Se a u asha. Mayo kochi ale shoto kumohisi shituhoro alia uachia kumia ayasi shuru resi tukubotochia alia soro haria urasha sira hureshitu kumotochu zene mechitu kochoya shitiki hua sira halua shitiki vitu muchotu kotua si taracheya ale husoto chone Sikotocho, ayasi, shuboteria, kuromoshatia. Halua hashatu hashi, abushatisia, shoto, wayasi, chumote. Thank you, Felicia. Thank you for the Sunday. Payasiri, shoto, kumotushatia. Haleshu, bokoto, chinete, karusu. Seya hashu, botokochua. So definitely a lot of passed on energy coming through. They're really speaking of allowing yourself to be happy energy. Like, I think that's part of and that we'll work on releasing the guilt of that, because that's what we're gonna do next, I feel. But they're saying to remember, damn, this one's hitting. To remember not to feel guilty in the times when you feel happy. Because sometimes when you lose someone, it's almost like a self-sabotage you place upon yourself, where it's like, I'm not allowed to be happy anymore because you're not here. And if you feel like somehow you were responsible, make sure you let that go with this next one, because you are not responsible and you did nothing wrong and you couldn't have done more energy. So those kind of energies released to loss and grief, make sure you let those go because they kind of hold you captive. Yeah, survival guilt of some kind. Exactly. That's exactly the energy we need to release, okay? So release any survival guilt of losing someone and allowing yourself to be happy, because they're really showing me a lot of celebratory energy for the collective, you guys. And I know it hasn't felt like it, but I know that you guys really need to know that it's happening. So please continue to trust and have faith. Do not lose the faith, right? Energy. So they're just saying they really want us to be happy, to allow yourself to be happy and allow yourself to be like to live energy, they're saying. So let's really work on releasing that. Okay. Hi, beautiful. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, the survival guilt. Let's release that more than anything. Big yellow butterfly just flew by. So let's get back in that heart space. There's nothing you could have done more. It was not your fault. Everything happens exactly the way it's meant to. Hi, beautiful. So good to see you. Welcome. Sia si shibi hasia turmohia sia tinkomorosha tahale. Sia shatoi sia shomoi sia takoi sia subotochua. Seria ora aya sinitiko chosotia. Seru hale uacha. Yasoto ishitikitu achia. Oh, you're beautiful. Siasi shitikomoto shitiki hatomuchetika tu acheria alu ache. Uyoshi tasiame chukua. Alua shati asuata. They're saying it's y'all's time to be happy now. Vi sia shoto kumoyo sia sheto kumoti sia shuboteya ua shatua si taralu hashamesia jiri kuru hashamaisia. Another big yellow butterfly. Iasheto sitiketua cha. It's right in front of me. Yashito komoti chikitumoti chirikaru asimara shatalu shatashirtika sita botechi. Jinama, churuchia, mache. Shuyuyu achaya, tuchume chiquitito botechia. Shotoya, iasia, yawachaya, ueshe tukuchua. Flying over. Iasato chimia tukuchuto chiriti kotocha. Jamalachua. Jamala wachetia zita. Wow, that was so beautiful. I never seen that crown. Wow, I loved how it looked all ancient. Oh, so beautiful. Thank you, Felicia. Miasia sotoya kachumotoya sito miatoa chita. Sito roshotia halumoisi kutua. Sera aroashetia toyo. Shita lale, urayamahase, tochua sikiti potone, aloyesia shitiri kuruporo, share, uchua, alepiasito komotochia siata, siahasho botia simeyakua. Saria shoto yasia. Welcome everyone. Yale soposhititi komotocha. Aloma hasia shoto. There we go. Ooh, a lot of heart shifting with that one. So just breathe through that if you feel that. Drink some water. Whew. Thank you for reposting, love. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes. If you are feeling sleepy or just tired or just sleeping a lot, you guys, please don't beat yourself up right now. That's exactly what our teams are telling us for the collective that have been doing the work to rest right now. So please don't beat yourself up. Please know that we're shifting so massively. It's crazy to see the energy. So just know that major shifting is happening right now. So trust, continue to allow and surrender. Even on those days when you have major purges, when I tell you I've been purging like crazy here recently as my squirrel's right above eating my pecans. um, just know that it's a thing, y'all. So please let yourself cry. I mean, the puffy eyes are in right now, so just know that it's a thing. And anywhere, you guys, like, they continue to tell me to say the public stuff, because there's times when you're out in public energy and it's like you hear a song, or like you smell something, or there's some kind of remembrance to help you release. Because some of these things are, especially if you dealt with a lot of inner child trauma like a lot of us did, some of those things are, I don't want to say not remembered, but somehow you hid that either in the subconscious program or somewhere deep within your heart energy. So when you get those emotional energies where when you're in public and you feel like that come on, allow yourself to purge. Even if you're in public, if you just gotta like ditch and go, do that. But they're really saying any emotion that comes up, whenever it comes up right now, it's really important, because they're really connecting us further, like with our feels, like intense energy. So when we shut those down, it's kind of like turning that part of us off in a sense. So we need to allow those moments. Even if you're like, dang, I don't want to cry today, I don't have puffy eye today, just let it happen, okay? Because a lot of us are shifting a lot, and a lot of us are transmuting for the collective. So please, if you feel that, if you know that, allow yourself these purges. Please be gentle, drink plenty of water. And if you sleep 13 hours and you wake up and then you maybe eat something and then you want to go back to sleep, if you can do that, please do so, because some of us are being asked to be still, to rest, and just focus on self. So just allow those things, okay? Here we go. There we go. Big shift with that. It's almost like sometimes we need to hear that if we're like earth angel, light worker, starseed energy, because we're so used to being of service, right? We're so used to overgiving, overextending, and we're being forced not to do that right now. So allow yourself to just be in receptive mode. Just allow yourself to chill energy. Yes, water. I'm getting cramps if I don't. Yeah, drink plenty of water. Drink plenty of water, you guys. Water moves the dense energy, so make sure you're moving that energy. A lot of energies are doing fasting currently, or if you're not fasting now, towards the end of the year energy, but allow yourself to fast. I know a lot of collective energies are not feeling as like hungry energy here recently, the past week or so. So if you feel like that resonates with you, just know that it's okay. You don't have to eat every day. That's human program. Then we have to eat every day. So allow yourself, if you feel like, you know what, I just might fast today, it's okay. Do that for yourself. Drink some water, you know, do whatever you got to do, or just do a fruit fast energy. I still nurse. Oh, you nurse. Oh, okay. Yeah, so if you're nursing, you cannot. You definitely have to eat, love, if you're nursing. Yeah. Oh, that was a beautiful time. Thank you for saying that, because I mean, I did with all my kids. I mean, my kids are grown now, but like, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. So, and I encourage people to do that, because, you know, I don't want to say nowadays, but since we're on the topic, there's a reason it's coming up. Nowadays it seems like people, I don't want to say people, energies don't want to do, I don't know what it is. I guess it's the disconnect that some collectives are going through, that it feels to some energies like they shouldn't, or like it'd be easier if they didn't do that. But I encourage moms to do that, because not only does it help you, it helps your child. So definitely. I did with mine too, yes. My babies are little, I still have time. Yes, make sure, yes, give them all the good stuff, right? All the good stuff. Yes, I always joke about my last one. he was the one that was like, no, I ain't drinking that formula. When I tried to start like transitioning from that to formula, he was like, so I had to go even longer. I was like, well, damn, okay. Because I always would try to do like so much time on all of them, and then I'd be like, okay, now we'll switch on to formula. But I mean, that should still be a personal whenever, right? It should still be whenever. So don't let someone tell you when either. Let yourself lead you on those small moments for sure. My babies are grown now. My youngest are now 19 twin boys. Wow, you had twins and you breastfed them both. Wow. Mine felt like twins because mine are 18 and 17, but they felt like twins, but they were not. So it's crazy. I don't know how people do twins, honestly, but let me just say, it's a thing, right? Oh, shit. Juggling between them, yo, double diaper, double, like one's asleep, one's awake. How did y'all do that? Oh my God, that's what I'm seeing. Twins are so cool. Yeah, I bet like after the first two years, you can finally breathe. Because on one kid, it's like the first year, right? I always tell people, like, when people are first coming into motherhood, I'm like, you might as well forget about your life if the whole first year. Well, not forget about it, but your focus is just the baby energy. But then, after that, it's easier, right? But with twins, I think it's a whole 2 years. They saw themselves as a cell and said, I need another. Yeah. I've been attacked by someone on my video saying it's deceit, and I'm lying. She's meant to be an angel. Yeah, heaven sent, trust. Look, this is something else you're going to encounter on your journey. There's going to be energies that try to turn certain energies. Like, I'm going to use me and you as an example, right? Hi, Giannis, I see you. This is a thing collectively. Everybody goes through this in their journey. Everybody, everyone. If you start your healing journey. So I'm going to use me and Heaven Sent as an example, right? Heaven Sent makes videos. I make videos, right? If we're meant to align, to come together, to fulfill like some form of purpose in this lifetime, right? There's energies that see that, right? And they may try to come between us to like try to pin us against each other energy. So just keep those things in mind, you guys. There's also, I have to say, like spirit energy that tries to do that as well. So know those kind of things, but trust when you feel something's off. And if you always, when you're like seeing someone energy, like through your third eye, make sure you're saying things like, I only allow my soul to show me what I need to see about this person or this energy, right? Because, hi everyone, I see y'all. Because they do try to do that to a lot of us, specifically Earth Angel, Lightworker energy. So all of us, they try to either pin us against each other or see someone as something that they're not in order to cause some form of, what is the word, like, I was going to say breaking out. Some kind of division, right? So just keep those things in mind on your journey. Really know that not everyone wants the greater good, right? Us to come together, right? Yeah, those are illusions. Exactly, Maria. And I'll say, like, I'm going to speak of my first Reiki teacher, because that happened. I was in his collective and that happened there. And there was a division between him and I as well. And we recently came back together energy. So that's why I say, know that there's divisions that are, sometimes they're needed. It's kind of like when I'll go back to I don't want to even call we're not calling the energies in, but like when we were dealing with the Draconian War energy, you guys that know, there was a lot of us being pinned against each other. So they were showing us fighting each other energy. So just remember that kind of stuff too. So that's why you always rescan, re-look at people, because not everyone is what maybe you were shown at one time, or maybe you were dreaming someone was attacking you energy, but it wasn't that energy. Maybe it was someone with your face energy before you learned how to protect yourself, right? So all that kind of stuff, keep those things in mind as well. Yeah, we survived, but that was wild. Yeah, Joyful Spirit, I could say there was someone that we were connecting with, me and you together, that had been infiltrated, and then that person was pinning us against each other energy as well. So just know those things, you guys. But we all know, like, that's why they say, that's why I tell y'all, even when y'all come in here, hi, beautiful. Even when y'all come in here, if y'all feel like I'm off or something, or you're like, man, something's off with Amanda today. I don't know what it is. But you know what? I think I'm going to scroll today. Let yourself do that, because if you feel something's off, please listen to that knowing. Always, it doesn't matter who the energy is. It could be your kid. It could be a family member. It could be soul family. Hi, Darren. I see you. We should all respect each other. Yes. Good afternoon. Welcome, everyone. So just keep those things in mind, but really make sure you're talking to only your higher self, only your divine spiritual team, because these, I don't even want to say they have, because they don't have power, but like trickster spirit energy, they try to fuck with your fucking head and make you think you don't know what you're seeing. So really continue to cleanse that kind of stuff. Always tell your team, I only allow myself to see this energy through my divine spirit team, through my soul. Nothing else can project or show me an illusion kind of energy. See, those kind of things. Looking good in blue. Hope you're well. Thank you, Darren. We be joking about you in here, Darren. We be cracking up. I hope you're doing good, Darren. I love you, Miracle. I love you. So good. So, but yeah. We just got a thing with you, Darren. We just love you so much. Yeah. A lot of us are releasing a lot of, it's more of like the really old stuff that we hadn't either remembered or wanted to look at energy. That's where we're at right now. That's why I say, if you go somewhere, make sure you're allowing yourself to release, because especially public, I keep getting that public thing. Let yourself purge where you are. There's a reason. Like, your feet are literally planted in a space for a reason, around certain energies, around something, so that you can do that. That's the way they want me to say it. So let yourself purge and tap in if you feel called. They're showing me like someone receiving like a massive download that they hadn't either wanted to remember or awaken to energy. So if you feel like that's for you, let those things happen. Like, really tap in, like connect. If you feel that in those moments, there's some kind of remembrance, but it may cause like a purge, and then you remember energy. So just know those things are really happening. A lot of us are being shown things as well, like future stuff, so that we can continue to have faith. Because a lot of the collective is like, you're either in, I know it's coming because I fucking know, like I am, or you're like, it's been so fucking long, I'm fucking tired, I'm done with this bullshit, what the fuck is happening? So make sure you step to the one that I know it's happening, I'm trusting, I have faith. Why would we lose faith at the end? Literally. That's literally what we need to ask ourselves. Why the fuck would we lose faith at the end? We can't. It's literally end energy. I gotta put a small recorder and cassette tape. Girl, as I was writing, tears just streamed down from my face. I truly cannot believe I'm still here. Oh, I love you, Miracle. I love you. Yes, write, you guys. If you guys haven't tapped in with writing or journaling, make sure, if you have never done this, they're telling me to tell the collective this. If you've never wrote yourself a self-love letter, please do that for yourself, especially in this time that we're transitioning, because you need to see that you are your divine love. You are exactly the love that you are seeking. It's you. So sit there and really feel like the way you would write a love letter to someone you feel like, if you've ever felt like, oh my God, I'm so in love energy, right? Which a lot of us, it was more delusion then, but we're just saying, get into that mode with yourself. Like, write beautiful things about yourself. What do you love about your personality? What do you love about your facial stuff? What do you love about your body? What do you what do you love about your intellect? All of those things, like, how you love and how you are. Like, really sit with those things. Because when I tell you, when I was writing fucking love letters to myself, it was like, wow, I really am fucking amazing. And you have to see that. And people, you have to also know, like, I struggled with this, so I'm feeling like the need to say this. People can't just see you as a pretty face and think that that's all you got to offer, especially if you're physically pretty on the outside, because some of us also beat ourselves up. I know I did it for a long time because, you know, like I've told you about me and my sister, she was always in competition with me. She was always trying to steal my energy, all that stuff. But she was also, I was way more attractive than she was. So I would beat myself up for that. So also, don't guilt yourself for being a beautiful divine energy on the outside as well. Because, and also see that you're not just that. Because some of us have been programmed to believe that we're just a face, or we're just body, or we're just like, I'm getting like the energy of like just a piece of meat energy, which we're not. We're so much more than that, right? But other energies have made us feel that way, right? So keep those things in mind. Release that shit for sure. Maybe, yeah, we may do a transmission for that. Releasing any either projections, programs placed upon you, and also how you see yourself, because you need to see yourself at this time. Like, this time is so important around right now, what we're processing, for you to finally see yourself. Yes, perceptions, yes. See yourself as the beautiful divine being that you are. Not what people have taught you, not what people have tried to condition you, not what someone has tried to speak over you, but who you are, like to the core, to the soul, right? Because remember, we're not just this vessel, this face. We are so much more. Like, remember, we're the tree energy. So we are one leaf from the fucking tree, this body right here, one. We are so much more. So we have to connect with all parts of ourselves and see how amazing we are. Your laughter, joy, and authenticity, charming attitude is beyond the beauty. Yes, yes. But also, if you have all of it, be like, damn, I fucking have all of it. Because, like, my team was literally kicking my ass because I can't, not that I can't, I couldn't see that I was more than what I was allowing myself to see, if that makes sense. So allow yourself to see outside of who you are. Like, step outside of yourself and look at yourself. That's going to be like a real shifter energy, because, and it's not just, like I said, it's not just your face, it's your personality, it's your soul, how you love, how you are, your laugh, you guys. Like, nobody laughs like you, nobody walks like you, nobody talks like you, nobody moves their hands like you, nobody, whatever you do, right? You are unique in your own beautiful way, and a lot of us haven't seen it, or a lot of us have pushed it away out of like guilt or projection energy or trauma, and out of not wanting to be seen. So allow yourself to be seen. Allow yourself to be seen. No more dimming your light energy is what they're really trying to get me to say. Allow yourself to be that beautiful divine being, and whoever don't get it, that's their problem. It's okay if not everybody can see you. You have to get past that as well. Like, we can't force people to see us. If they're like, we'll use frequency, or we'll use ranking as an example. If you're way up here, higher ranked, been working on self, your vibrations like this, like you're way up here. We can't expect someone down here to see us. There's no way. There's no fucking way. They're not there, right? So remember those things as well. People can only see you to where they can see energy, or where they've been felt energy as well. So with love as well, know those kind of things. We can't expect someone to love us if they don't love themselves, right? This is like past relationships stuff's coming up, they're saying. So if you've ever felt that with someone, know that wasn't you. Know that was something that they weren't ready for. But y'all were meant to come together for a reason, right? But never internalize that as yourself. So we're going to release that as well with this, but really just allowing yourself to be seen more than anything for who you are, how you are, what you are, and not giving a fuck what anyone says or tries to project, because they don't have no power over us. Tries to speak over you, because people are always going to talk, y'all. So that's never going to be like a thing that goes away. It's never going to go away. People are always going to have something to say to you. So never internalize those things, okay? Yes, they are not healed. Yeah, see, and that's exactly why, like, I really do, whenever I see these energies now, I'm so motherly. I've had that my whole life since I was a kid. I've been a fucking mother before I was a fucking mother. So when I tell you, when I look at these energies now as like really hurt kids, that's the way I look at them now. So it's like there's no anger, resentment, or any of that, because it's like I see your pain, and I see why you tried to project your pain onto me. I see why you wanted me to feel less than so that you could feel better. You know, but now I'm at the point where I don't accept it, right? So, plane flying over. So really start to see people like that. Start seeing yourself more as like a mother or a father energy, and seeing them as more just hurt children. And that's why they are the way they are, you know? So, you know, when you're a parent, you really see when your kids are being like, what's the word? When you're being like a crazy teen kind of energy, when you're being like a rebel energy, it really, you have to look at them like that. They're in their rebel, fuck some shit up stage. They're not listening, because they're not listening to their higher self. They're still asleep, or they're still learning lessons, you know? It's however it is, but you shouldn't guilt yourself for that, right? Yeah. So let's work on releasing that. But really see them as that, unhealed energies. And, you know, we all played a part in these energies, and also see the part that you played. Because when I tell you I awakened so many divine masculines for someone else, I sure fucking did. So just know that, you know, it's like maybe your purpose was just to awaken them and then move on to where you're meant to go. And then, you know, you're setting them up for a future divine feminine energy. So just those kind of things, think of them that way, you know? And you are aligning with yours, right? So just, you know, everything's higher perspective on those things. That's why we don't hold those. We don't guilt those. We never tell ourselves it was us, right? So release all that baggage. It was never my fault. I allow myself to be seen. I allow myself to be the true divine being that I am. I am safe to love myself. I am safe to shine. I am safe to speak my truth always and love the fuck out of me and not give a fuck what anyone has to say about it. Si mahashatua tamatikoa sirahashatua. Se oshotokumoto chia hale oashe. Siarashatua tiakoa. Thank you, beautiful. Siraharemo sitikaro shotoria siria. Lelo kumoto chia kaya siato chukoti tipoto chia. Siamato chuaka. Sele ua aya sumoto chia. Zira uru eramia suro shotuku. Zele ua hashama. Zotokochu shamaya sia shotokocheya. Thank you for the follow. Yes, you are beautiful inside out. Just feel the energy, Darren. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Remember, you are your soulmate. You are the love that you've been seeking. It is not outside of you. It is within you. If you ever dealt with a low vibrational energy, let's release any lustful energy that may be attached to you, like attachment energy, commanding all lustful spirits to leave from everyone's vessel. Please and thank you. Shitiki hati mo sitika shutokuchi. Sirahuro hashada. Uma ayasito kumotisha. Sele ua chakuasha. Zomoyesia sotokoshoti asiato shoti buhaya. Elea ua chikuhas. Uroshia mahati. Ole ashoti moyosi shikoto shotua. Ja ua ayasushia. Emayo sotokoche. Zimoro shikayo satochu. Ze yalu hamaya sito kotochu. Ze yaru hasha. Emoyo si shikitikoto. Sita shotokotoa. I allow myself to be seen for the beautiful divine being that I am. Iasu shana. Ziamalia kuchikika kune aro a. Sito chumoni hasashoto. Zeya kolo hashato chia. Baya roshana hasitori. Jale hale holo haleu. Jare ua hale hale hushoto sere hato ashene. There we go. Background noise, y'all. Massive shifts are coming with this full moon. The 9/9 concrete city. That word. It fucking signifies it in. That would. Yes. I'm telling y'all. That's why I tell y'all, don't give up faith at the end. Like, we're at the end. Like, look. This if you ever played like video game energy, whatever bad guy is at the end, you're at the end energy, right? But sometimes the bad guy could be one person that you're releasing fully that you haven't wanted to, or it could be you in your own fucking way. That's the bad guy energy right now that we're all looking at. Who's the bad guy? Is it you? Is it you holding yourself back? Or is it an energy like a wall? But remember, no one can stop, like, no one can stand in the way of who you're destined to be, right? Because they try to do that shit with me. That shit don't fucking work. But what I'm saying is, who's the bad guy in the way? Really ask yourself that, because sometimes it could be you. I'm telling you, I did it. I fucking did it, so I could speak on it. I've done it to myself, so see yourself. Don't let any past energies try to bring you down or make you feel like you don't deserve. I'm not going to say future that's already written, but I guess I'll say it like that, because we're never in the future. We're in the present moment always, right? But we need to hear those things right now, because a lot of us are either feeling like it's not going to happen, or like we're really losing our shit, but we're only like, it's like tower in tarot card energy. The tower's happening, shit's just being moved, shifted, and there's so much shifts happening like in spiritual realm. So just know those things, y'all. Like when I tell y'all our ancestors, they're like on fucking I want to say on call energy, but they're like doing the damn thing. When I tell you they are going to war for us, they are. When they are clearing things that need to be cleared, as far as contracts, soul ties, karmic energies, actual courting that's been with us for a whole life, all that's leaving us, y'all. That's why they say right now you kind of feel like you're losing your fucking shit, because especially like if you dealt with like a narcissist, like, you know, I dealt with one for 23 years, so it's your first time seeing with me, that those cords are still being dissolved spiritually, because we're not just one vessel. Remember the tree energy. There's other things that are being dissolved with that, other cords, other attachment energy. So you feel it, and sometimes you feel the shit they're going through. When I tell you I'm 4 years clean and sober now, But when I tell you I felt like I wanted to drink, it's because of those energies that are detaching. So I know that's not my energy. I know I don't want to smoke, because also smoking has come up for me. Those are not mine. Like, I don't smoke cigarettes, or I'll smoke cigars with my spirit team, like with my ancestors, whenever, like, as celebratory energy. But I'll never smoke like every day, like that's old program that I used to do, right? So even if you felt like all of a sudden, like, why do I feel like I want to smoke? That's somebody else losing you, that they're like, you know, they're hitting that damn cigarette. So, or whatever they smoke, right? But just know that that's not you. So especially if you're a recovering alcoholic or smoke kind of energy or drug energy, if you're detaching from an energy like that, please know that you may be feeling that, okay? So don't let yourself go back into old habits, because I had to, like, whoa, why am I wanting another cigar if I smoked one with my ancestors yesterday? Because usually it's not like 2 days together like that. Usually it's like once a week, you know, you have to celebrate with your team, right? You have to do that at least once a week, right? You could do every day, but like for me, that's once a week on the cigar. So, you know, just really, if you feel stuff like that, or if all of a sudden you feel like the urge energy, know that that's still something being released. So it could be someone thinking of you, and you know the weird shit people do. So, and if you don't know, well, make sure you're protecting your sacral energy. So just know those things as well. But continue to know that what's yours is yours, and no one can steal, take what's destined for you, right? We really need to hear that, because a lot of the collective has been losing their shit, like, oh, someone stole something from me. Nothing's ever stolen or taken. I always say, like, when someone has stole, like, we'll say borrowed, it's borrowed. When you were a kid, if someone borrowed your spiritual gifts without your consent, or said, oh, I'm taking all this, she don't need it or he don't need it, I'm gonna use it, like, all that's gonna be returned to you. Same thing with like physical money or manifestations. Let's say there was energies, like I had a whole fucking cult trying to steal my manifestation. So like, whatever it is for you, family as well, karmic family for me, ex-partner energy. So whatever that is for you, know that that's going to be replaced, but you have to release the anger or like the past resentment of that as well, because those are things that also are like brick walls. So let those brick walls go. Forgive energies. Make sure you're forgiving yourself though right now. That's why I say the self-love letter. And if you want to write yourself a forgiveness letter, those two things I recommend us all do very soon if we haven't done one, because those are so shifting. And allow yourself to cry, right? Especially when you're writing that love letter, man. Because, man, when I tell you, I was like, damn, man. I literally said this to myself, speaking out loud. I was like, damn, Amanda, you really are fucking awesome. Like, but in tears, right? So let yourself feel that. Like, you really have to allow yourself to see yourself, right? And you haven't wanted to, you haven't allowed yourself to, or you've been feeling unworthy that you couldn't before. Hi, Rick. So good to see you. Welcome in. So let yourself see you more than anything. And if you got to spend time in the mirror right now, please do so. Plain flying over confirmation. I'm going right myself. One later. Thank you. Yes, y'all. And get in it. Like, really get in it. Don't just say, oh, I love your smile. Like, I start with that one sometimes, you know. Don't just start with like get in the emotion of like your soul. How you, like, you're stepping outside of yourself, right? How do you see who you are? Like, and be honest with yourself. And if there's some not good stuff, just release it in that moment. That's the point of it, right? So whatever comes up, let it happen, but feel it more than anything. Like, let yourself feel you. Like, I allow myself to feel and see me energy, right? Welcome, everyone. I see y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Lugs. Welcome, welcome. So, yeah, that's definitely something we need to do in the collective, but don't give up, y'all. I said it again. Don't give up. We're at the end energy. Please know that. Please know that. There we go. See, that was a shift all on its own just by saying that. Like, that's why I say sometimes we just need to hear that it's okay. It's okay, right? I was told to get off live. Makes sense now. Oh, you were live, Lux? Am I following you? I'm gonna follow you. I didn't know you did lives. Can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, we'll never stop. And now it's more like, it's more like just chill. It's more like just dig in self and chill. That's the mode they keep saying. Yeah, I'll definitely check you out, Lux. I didn't know you were doing lives. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you for being here, Nick. Thank you. So let's bring in some beautiful self-love codes since we're on the topic of seeing ourselves, loving ourselves, allowing ourselves to be in our full potential. Let's bring in self-love. It's self-love and abundant codes that they're showing me. So self-love, abundant codes, know that you are worthy. People really have to hear that right now. Everything that you have been asking your team for, they're trying to give it to you. But if you still feel unworthy, whether it's a subconscious program of lack or unworthiness, or it's in your heart, let that go. Because when I tell you it's rain, I was going to say it's raining tacos. It's raining tacos everywhere. I was gonna say it's raining rainbow energy. It really is, you guys. It really is. Like, I don't know if you guys had Snapchat or have had Snapchat in the past. You know, there was an old filter where you open your mouth and then the rainbow would fall out. Literally, that's what's happening. Spiritually, energy. It's just rainbows falling, energy, sprinkles, all kind of good stuff. So let it in. Let it in. I would totally be down for raining tacos. Don't talk about food. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Only because I'm fasting. Yes, Skittles. Yes, exactly. Very cool. Yeah. So know that, you guys. And be in that kid energy and just be like, I accept my magical sprinkles, Skittles, rainbows. I let it in. I let it in. I am the fucking rainbow. Remember that. You are the fucking rainbow. You are. We really are, y'all. Yes, taste the rainbow, yeah. Taste the rainbow, smell the rainbow, feel the rainbow, know the rainbow. It's already here. Rainbow's here. Claim that shit, y'all. Claim it right now. I claim my manifestations. I claim my destined path. It's here already. I've been doing the fucking work. Why the fuck would I give up now? It's the end. Don't doubt. Yeah, I'm still fasting, honey. I'm on day 8, so I'm okay. I'm okay. So let's bring in these self-love, abundant codes. Allow yourself to receive my loves. Release any unworthiness still you may be holding, and allow the codes in, okay? Here we go. Oh, wow, girl, I'm proud of you. Yeah, I'm just going to let it go whenever they say energy. But I know I'm waiting for something energy. Like, I'll say that. You are just doing water or fruit, just water. Yeah, just water. Here we go. Se mahasi hashoto konhati hatara shumutukuchu. Se asha mahate uchukuchu. Ja awashya. Siakua ale ashone hasiashuto. Sira ora yoria shoto yosiatawa shatea. Olea ayo ea enia oria oya ayo soto. Chebaya chutia soto tiasi shikitu mochu. Sele koro shitika somote chikitika tupochea. Sera oashetu yara habalusha. Yaro aya. Say to yourself right now, I allow myself to see myself as the true divine being that I am. Not just whatever your name is, not just Amanda, but the true divine being that I am. Yasotomotika sera uasha ea kachimihisi sirikura ara umashe zikule le kura hashmati shutuku. Thank you, Richard. Ya ora shutukuchu Jelemia wa ashe tukuchu tututu si tarara variasu tukuchu ayava hasitum shiliki hositika seraharo hashopoto koshumi hati kosotori via hasse sovashetikatia lele uro eshemeti sikopotone halea ushara meya Me ashotokoche. Si mihale. Ori ashata sopote. Shaya. 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 Yes, di ashana. Ashana. Biakuchu. Biakuchu. Jema atia. There we go. Oh, so beautiful. Let's think some things while that integrates energy. Welcome, Metatron Archangel Crown. Welcome. Yeah, so beautiful. Ah, them self-love codes are so beautiful. If you're just rolling in and feel called to accept them, and there comes Boothang. Here he comes to shake some shit up as we're integrating self-love codes. How to release someone that's helping you pay bills. You definitely just have to have trust and divine faith and allow yourself to let that go, right? You have to just release yourself. It's a contract. When someone's paying your bills energy, you literally say you have access to my abundant well, my abundant trees, my abundant fountain energy. So you have to kick them out. You have to say, get the fuck out. Anyone in my abundant, let's do that all right now. Anyone in my abundant fountain, get the fuck out. Anyone in my abundant trees, get the fuck out. Anyone in my abundance, get the fuck out. My vault out. I'm rolling. I love myself all the time. But dang, I know you love you. You're so fun. I love you. Yeah. Kick them out, y'all. Kick them out daily because they be trying. They be trying to come in there. I mean, you have to think of it. You have to think of it like they really want what's yours energy. And their purpose is to simply do that. So again, higher perspective on these energies that come for what's yours, right? Everything's higher perspective. We can't emotionally attach to it. We can't emotionally be angry. We have to see, remember how I told y'all, it's like the candy, the little kid. The little kid bully wants your candy. They cannot have it. It's yours. They can't beat you up and fight you for it either. So higher perspective, right? Just become a kid when these energies come for you. And please don't argue it's stupid, especially right now, you guys. I'll say that one again because there's a lot of energies that want to come and do that energetic exchange. And that means if they can come talk shit about you or tell you something that used to trigger you to see if it still triggers you and you let it happen. This is real, y'all. This is real testing season energy. When I tell you, you will allow that energetic exchange. Or will you stand in your power and say, this has no power over me. I do not accept your emotional trauma. I do not accept your anger. This is not my energy. I do not allow that shit in. Which one will be you? Totally up to you. You're not kidding. I know it will relate big time. Yes. That's a message for the collective as well right now. You guys don't argue. It's stupid. Let them call you whatever the fuck they want. Come at you like a freaking chihuahua. Let them walk away. Or you can acknowledge and just say, you know what? I'm in my power. You have no power over me energy. I wish you well on your journey though. I wish you well. But I do not allow or accept your energy. But I wish you well on your healing journey, right? That's a good way to say it. Or you could just say, get the fuck out of my face, dude. Either or, whatever. It is fun, but it is fun to tell people off. Yeah, but don't get emotion in it, right? Look, there's a difference between saying, well, the way I just said it, dude, fuck off. I don't accept your bullshit anymore. You see how I'm just so chill energy? Versus, you need to get that. That energy is what they want. Fuck you, what are you doing here? That's what they want. Don't give them that. Don't give them that energy. That's the power right there. That's why when we're in our power, we command shit in or we command shit out of our field as well. So be in your power when you say fuck no or get out of my fields, and be in your power when you allow things or not allow things in, right? However, but power is there, but the emotion is what they kind of try to get out of you, right? It's the energetic exchange, right? That's all it is. Don't give it to them. And it don't matter what they're going through, y'all. Know that karmic energies are going through a lot of shit right now, especially if you're part of the narcissist takedown collective that we're all going through. Everybody feels it, but if you are literally, like for me, it was 23 years, so that's a big separation, even though it was 4 years that I've physically not been with that energy, but spiritually that energy's been coming for my shit for 4 years. So the detached is still happening in other spaces energy, other lifetime energy as well, you guys. So know that. Like, this energy has been coming for my shit for lifetimes. All the energies that worked against me. And a lot of us, it was that way. And it was divinely orchestrated that way as well. So we have to see that. So don't think of them as, in a sense, okay, think of it like this. If you know it's lifetime energy, I'll check the list in a minute, love. I see you. If we know it's lifetime energy, think about it like a video game, you guys. Maybe they won maybe 2 or 3 times. Maybe. But you're fucking winning this time. And you better fucking stay in that energy. Because you do not want to be taken out again. So I won. Claim it. I fucking won. These energies have no power over me, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, consciously, subconsciously, telepathically. They cannot astral project to me. They do not exist in my reality, right? So if something doesn't exist in your reality, it can't have any kind of connection, any kind of control, any kind of anything, right? So be in that energy. Yeah, I win every time. Yes, I win every time. I always walk around saying I'm winner, winner, chicken dinner. So whatever the fuck you gotta say, say it. Let yourself say it. I won. We won. Because the Divine Collective won. And they keep telling me, people trying to rewrite shit. You can't rewrite what was written way back when. Energy. So there's way higher power involved that says who wins. Which these energies have for lifetimes thought that they are someone because they have stolen other people's energies and other people's power. It ain't happening this time, babies. It ain't happening for them. It's happening for us, right? The Divine Collective that have been doing the work, that have been focusing on self and have been releasing people, places, things, old thought patterns, old ways of being, old programs that were placed over us, old ancestral shit that we were taught and conditioned, like all that shit. When I tell you, like, I'm Mexican in this life, so when I tell you Mexican trauma that I went through was stubborn ass, hard-headed energy. And it was like, it has to be this way. So I had to rewrite, fuck no, it isn't this way, it's this way, I say. So know if that's you, if you're a generational curse breaker, know that that was a part of it. And nobody in your fucking family is gonna get it. That's the fucking point. That's why we grew up stubborn and hard-headed. Yeah, stubborn, hard-headed, and it has to be this way because that's what we were taught. Like physically or however they, like whatever, you know, that kind of energy. If you dealt with that energy, you know what I'm talking about? That energy, right? I wanted to be Spanish in this life, but Source said no. But then you're so beautiful. You and your beautiful eyeballs. I love you. So, yeah. No, just no. You couldn't be Boothang because it would be too much alike. Ah! I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, y'all. I like to play with Boothang. We have to play when he comes in here. His energy's just playful. There's no fucking way I can't play with him. It's like when your best friend comes to play, you have to play. I was raised, JW had let that go. Oh, girl. I know energies that were in that practice and Pentecostal, and when I tell you, those are some of the roughest. And I was brought up Catholic, but I'll say from Catholic at a Pentecostal and Jehovah's Witness, when I tell you, you guys really, You need to see the fucking warrior that you are if you dealt with that religious program. Same thing if you were like Christian brought up energy, whatever it was. But those two, the Pentecostal and Jehovah's Witness, from what I've seen, girl, you need to start patting yourself on the back, giving yourself hugs and be like, damn, I fucking did that. Yeah, it's cult energy. It really is. You have to know that you busted out of that. And like, think of it. I always use it like grip energy. Those energies, they like clawed themselves. This is you, right? They clawed themselves into you very young and tried to condition you, right? A lot of us went through that program. Mine was Catholic, but I still say the Jehovah's Witness and the Pentecostals had it worse. So in my opinion, from what I've seen, but I mean, I'm not going to say mine wasn't horrible. It was, but yeah, I still have family, and it's still, wow. When the Jehovah's arrive at your house, I would always close the door. I would run, turn the TV down. My family was those beliefs. Yeah, I was brought up Catholic. I was brought Catholic, even done Holy Communion. Yeah, me too. Me too. I was baptized twice. I did all the things, you know. I repented. I did all the stuff, you know. And that was where I received a lot of SA trauma. It was in like Bible study energy, like the little classes. It's in Catholic, it's called CCD classes. That's where I experienced a lot of that. So it's like, you know, you just have to know that you signed up for it, one, and then two, you have to know that that's why. And it's also trusting your faith also in higher power, right? So know that you experience those things to still come back to yourself, which is the purpose, right? Like, because so many people are stuck on religious program that they're not seeing their divinity outside of that. Because I know for me, the religious program really kept me fearful of integrating with darker parts of me that I needed to fight other darker forces, right? So know that we have both energy, and the religious program only teaches you light energy, right? But that's not really the way it is. That's just to shut you off to that power that fights other darkness that comes for you. So keep those things in mind as well. Like, know you went through that only so that you could see that you not only are you breaking generational curses and old belief patterns, but you're showing your family a new way. Whether they get it or not, they're eventually going to see it, right? Whether they were against you or not, eventually they're going to see it, right? But they're not going to get to be in your reality. So also know that's a thing, especially if you dealt with a karmic family like I did. So we also asked for that. So my team has also had me looking at that. You asked for karmic family because you said, I want to clear all this shit in one lifetime. Like, literally, some of us are that badass that we said, I'm going to do it like that. Just fucking know that too. Those rooms were feeling, yeah, exactly, right? I was baptized more than I can count. Yeah. And you have to realize what they're doing with that, y'all. You have to realize what they're doing with that. I baptized, like, when I tell you, like, you can't guilt yourself for the things you thought were right, like baptizing your kids' energy, but you have to know that what they're doing in those moments, what you're allowing in, what you're giving away in that moment. And like I've even said, like for Catholic energies, like the quinceañera, I'll repeat it because do these energies know what they're doing when they do that? Like, you're literally saying, here, you can have her. You can have him if you're being baptized, you know? Whatever it is, you're saying that. And we have like a crown chakra, we have like an ori, we have like our consciousness. All those things you're saying, I allow you to have it when you do those things. So reclaim that as well. Reclaim if you were ever baptized into some religious program. Know that you can claim your stuff back, right? Claim your stuff back. Claim your divinity back from that time. Remember, time don't exist as a spider crawls on the top. Time doesn't exist on my phone. So you can reclaim. You could literally go there and say, I can reclaim all that's mine energy at any time, from any time, or any past lifetime, y'all. We have to see We are those unlimited beings, which is they've tried to make us believe we're limited beings, which is so fucking far from the fucking truth. I was baptized as a later day Saint the Moron Church, and there was SA. Yes, ma'am. I tell you, SA is big in those kind of places. I don't baptize either of mine. I was as a baby and was brought up Catholic, but wasn't forced on me. Yeah, they were trying to convert me with each baptism. Yeah, that's why they continue to do it. Wow, chills. Me and my friend baptized each other in her bathtub. Aw, but if it was a good friend, that just means you're loving each other. That's different. That's why I say water energy is so powerful, but use it for you. And they close off our spiritual gifts. Yes, Annabelle, that's exactly I'll say borrow your spiritual gifts there. That's why I say borrow, because no one can take or steal what's yours unless you allow it. Holy, awesome Batman, for real. Oh my God, thank y'all for the follow. I see y'all. Welcome, world famous Cheryl. So good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, so reclaim all that's y'all. Especially if you were brought up in any religion, whatever practice you practice, know that yes, you still believe in Yeshua, Mary Magdalene. They are true divine beings, yes. But you are you, and you have all these magical abilities within you. It doesn't come from a practice. It doesn't come from someone teaching you. It comes from your soul. And like I say, you are the book. He's making a little thing around the phone, so y'all might see him go over the phone right now. So your soul has all the answers. Everything's inside of you. Everything. They said they baptized me because I would talk to invisible people, so I think they took my power. Yeah. Girl, I so resonate with that. When I tell you I had so many what we call imaginary friends as a kid, I sure fucking did. So reclaim those as well, because most of them are aspects of you or your spirit team or protector energy, all those things, right? And that's why they do those things. It's to turn it off. And whoever's pouring the water on your head is the one that receives those. You have to know that too. And you're agreeing to it. Your parents are agreeing to it. You're agreeing to it. It's a done deal. So if you're still in the religion, just make sure you say things like, I do not participate in religious ritual energy that is not for my highest and best. You know, protect yourself as that way as well, because a lot of us, we think we're supposed to go to church to be like closer to God energy, but it's really, God is not there. I'll say it like that. I mean, and if you found a good church, I'm so happy for you, I'll say. But really watch energies, because not everybody's there for that reason. They can't take your inspiration. Yeah, no. It eventually comes back. Remember, like, that's why I use the word borrowed, because even if they try, the way Joyful Spirit said, she was talking to imaginary friends, eventually your little imaginary friends are going to come back. Eventually, whatever part of you that you need is going to come back. You know, we have animals that are a part of us, like soulmate, angelic energy. We have protectors. You know, a lot of us incarnated with protectors. A lot of us. And on days that we're going through shit, they're right there with you. So if you don't know that, tap in with those as well. Because when I tell you, whenever I was first trying to connect with my team, I would always say, like, my protectors, known and unknown energy. Because let's say you don't know who some of these energies are, but you're saying, I acknowledge you, known or unknown. I accept what's needed from you, and I accept what I need to give to you as well. Because, like, for me, some of my protectors, I'm meant to assist them as well. So that's why I say, like, you have to know that it's like everything's an exchange. Everything's an equal exchange. So the same way they protect you in the moments when you're kind of down, you also protect them when they're kind of down. It really is like that. Like Earth Angel energy, think of it like a group, think of it like 10 people standing in a group in a circle, right? Somebody gets hit in that group, we're all throwing energy at that group. Like all of us, we all fucking know we're doing it. Somehow we know we're doing it, and we feel it too. So like, let's say someone's going through a massive like ego death. You feel that. Hi, beautiful, welcome. You feel that. So really know those things. That's why I always say ask questions when you're feeling things. Is this mine? Is this the collective's? Is this something being sent to me? Is this something that I'm working through from inner child or from past relationships? Ask your soul those questions, right? And make sure you're saying, I'm only communicating with my divine soul, my divine spirit team. No one or nothing else can communicate with me. Kick other trickster energy out of your field, out of your channels, out of your subconscious, because like I said, I talked about it on the last live I was on. Like, is your mom and dad or like a past aggressive partner still telling you what to do energy in the subconscious mind? Like, it's on replay, right? So when you do something similar to whenever you would do it when you were with them, is it still playing on you? Are you still accepting that program? Are you saying, fuck no, I'm not doing it that way because they try to tell me to do it that way, and now I'm like, fuck that, it's better this way because I know, you know? Ask yourself those questions and create new ways of doing things, right? Like they're showing me the work smarter, not harder energy. So like, if you were taught one way, but you figured out an easier way of doing it, why would you stick to an old program of what you've been taught versus a new program that you learned yourself that's way easier? You know, those are the things that, moments that we gotta like see, right? And we also, and it's not nothing against the people that taught and conditioned us. Hi, love, welcome, source of, son of source. So just know that, right? I miss that, yeah. I get that. It's with anyone that ever shouted at you, yes, yes. Yeah, that's why, like, when y'all see me on here, I've told it the other day, but I'll tell it again in case we got some new people in here. Like, you, when I say, Amanda, chill, or Amanda, that's enough, that's not me. That's ex-narcissist and, like, father energy talking to me. So, like, you have to see those things. Like, you don't have to tell yourself to chill. You don't have to tell yourself you're being too much. You don't have to tell yourself you're being too loud, you know, because all those things were conditioned. All those things were programs placed on you. Or like you're talking too much energy, or you know too much, right? Because we're allowed to speak our truth at any time as well. So always remember that we're allowed to speak always. Okay? So don't forget that. Let's drink some water. We need a water break. And then I'll check the list. I know I saw you up there, girl. You are saying similar in your life today? Oh, I love him. I love it. I love how the divine always aligns the messages, right? And we have to see that. Like, I'm glad you said that, because that's a thing that goes on with other spiritualists. Other spiritualists think that other spiritualists are in competition with them because we're all speaking the same shit, or we're putting videos with similar messages. They all come from the divine. Everything. So why are energies, I'm not this way, but I've seen other energies that get mad and they're saying, oh, people are stealing my videos, people are saying what I say, people are doing the way I do it. And I'm like, dude, we all get the same message. You know? That's your healing that you need to do, that someone's in competition with you and that someone's receiving more recognition than you. Because the energies that speak about that, they say that other energies are stealing their work and getting more views for it. That's something that they have to heal. If they're feeling that, that's something that they have to let go of, you know? Higher perspective, right? We have to see them. We all receive these messages. The same way I spoke about the collective that we're all going through, others receive it too. Other people know we're at the end. Other people feel it coming. The same way I said it. That doesn't mean it's mine. That doesn't mean it's theirs. We're all here to bridge the fucking gap so that others know if they don't know. Can y'all please send calming peace for thunder and lightning? It absolutely terrifies my dog. Oh, send him love and healing. Yes. Put your hands over his ears, Miracle, and put energy into him. Anytime you have an animal, I don't want to say erratic, but that's the word that they showed me. Put your hands over their ears. That's a calming channel. Even with the human, you can do it, y'all. I used to do that to my kids when they were little. So just shh. You know, try it. It really will help. It really helps. Yes. That's ego. What's ego? That is, yeah, it is ego. The people that say those things, they're in their ego. Because we have to realize they're only feeling the competition because they're not being seen as much as another creator's being seen, which isn't that creator's fault. It's everyone has their own alignment and destined time, right? To be seen when they're seen energy, right? Yes. We tapped into source at the same time. Yeah, exactly. That's the shit that gets me with other spiritualists. I don't get it. I don't get it because I say I don't have a jealous bone in my body. So I don't get when other creators come for other creators. I don't fucking get it. If they come for me, I don't get you. Because I don't come for you, you come for me. So I'll say it like that. Yeah, similar message. However, even though it's similar, the different ways we relay the message. Exactly, because you're your authentic self. I'm my authentic self. And it comes out differently, right? And I like to cuss a lot, so it comes out with fucking all kind of stuff. Just had the most healing shower. Head, heart, lower chakra, Lu, throat, yeah, third, and crown. Oh, I love it. Helps plant the seeds of growth. Play him frequencies, YouTube. Okay, we'll definitely look him up. She is literally laying on my lap. I'm doing that. That's why I haven't been tapping. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Tend to your baby. But sending your baby so much love. Still have healing to do. We are all one. So when someone wins, we all win. Exactly. Shishi, I need that on a t-shirt or something. That's what I say. Look. Let's just speak it. Okay, this is a good one we need to speak about because we have to see it from this perspective, right? The energies that have worked against us, right? Their purpose is that. And it's our purpose to take our power back from those energies. But also seeing that, hold on. When I celebrate you, you celebrate me, it's still an exchange. Which means when I celebrate you, your win, then we're kind of in a sense like exchanging, like you're giving me a win too. It really is that. That's why I don't get energies that are always competitive or jealous and coming for what's yours, because if you seen me and said, dang, well, that's like, because when I see other spiritualists on their shit and I'm like, damn, she's doing it, she's amazing, or he's amazing, like, wow, you know, they know their shit energy. You're in that celebratory, you're so awesome energy, and then you feel that awesomeness back energy, win back energy. So that's why I say I don't get energies that are jealous or competitive or want to steal what's yours. Just be like, embody it and it will be you, you know. You don't have to steal it. Like, that's why I don't get the energies, but I know their purpose is to help us on ours, right? Like, I still think higher perspective, but then I still try to step into their shoes and see their perspective as well. But I also know it's that low density that they can't see because they're not fully awakened, because they're not listening to their team, those energies, because their team told them a long time ago to stop, but a lot of them didn't listen, right? So we have to see, like, they're just not ready, versus us, we're like, we see it, we get it, we don't internalize it anymore. We just see it as a destined path for us both, right? So celebrate each other, y'all. That's why I say that the reality I'm creating, everyone's a winner. All my divine feminines are winners. All my divine masculines are winners. We're all coming together to win together. We're all going to travel together. We're going to do so much work together. Energy. I already seen it. We already seen it. We already know. And there's no one or nothing that can stop it. Stay there. Yes, if you have to purge, it's okay. Because, boy, don't you know, I've been deep diving these past, it's a whole week. Well, not even, it's more than a week. But, like, I'll say, like, intensity this past week was crazy for me. So just let yourself in the knowing more. And don't let that human brain play tricks on you. Remember, ask your soul, when your head's going everywhere, tap in here. Calm that head, ground, command yourself to ground, or step outside, Tap into that heart space in those moments, because your heart's going to say, baby, that's just delusion energy you're releasing, or loud mind, or overstimulation, energy that you're working through that maybe you didn't see it. Because I worked through that too again. I was like, I was overstimulated again. They were like, yeah, you didn't see it. I was like, no, I didn't fucking see it, but now I see it. Okay, let me tap more in to calm myself energy, right? So see those things. Like sometimes we're so in the keep going energy that we don't see that we need to just reflect energy too. It's more intense with fasting. Oh yeah, Annabelle, I know that's the damn truth. I know that's the damn truth. We are creating heaven on earth together. Yes, my team keeps telling me to focus on what I want, not what's already at play. Exactly. And it's more creating, like for the collective. That's why they say when you get in those moments, it's more creation mode. So what do you love to do? It could be going outside, going for a walk. It could be drawing. It could be painting, singing, dancing. Ooh, confirmation. Meditating. And meditation isn't the same for everyone. Remember, I'll repeat that. Meditation could be dancing and closing your eyes and just tapping the fuck in. So everyone's meditation is different. It could be singing and getting lost in those words and just going and flying higher and higher with the frequencies. Oh, so good. It could be that. It could be, when you're drawing, that creation. Realize, okay, they do want me to say this about drawing. Realize when you're creating something, like even if it's whatever portrait, right? Even if it's your first portrait ever, there's still some kind of emotional release you do with that. You can release something with that. And you also, the emotional energy that you release still allows you to integrate something. Then later when you look at that painting, you're like, damn, I did that. Not only did you create that, but you put those emotions there, and now they're like fire, fire, like fuel for you, energy. So everything is still higher perspective. So let yourself draw, scribble, doodle. When I tell you my scribble doodles are so fucking healing, so let yourself scribble doodle, let yourself channel and scribble. Those are all sometimes, especially if it's your first times doing it, those times are also like really release emotions that no longer serve you. And then they could be creations after. Paintings are portals, yes. A lot of us, and they're telling me to say it, so I'll say it. A lot of us have gifts of where when we paint something, when we see it, it's already ours energy. So just know that if you feel like that resonates with your soul, draw it. Because it's already yours after you draw it. So that's for somebody in here. That's why you can get lost in painting. Yes. Even scribbling, you can get lost. Yes. I started to journal my dreams. Yes, journal your dreams. Even when you get visions, y'all, remember this. When you get visions, right? Journal them. Start journaling them, and that builds your trust with your visions or your premonition energy, right? So like, let's just say right now you see a museum, right? Like, let's just say today you get a vision of a museum, right? Write it down. Trust all that your visions. Then when you see something happen, or like you're kind of forced to the museum, or like once you go to the museum, you're like, damn, then it builds that trust energy, right? Versus when you see something, you're like, that's doubt energy. We don't want that. So let yourself see what you need to see. Confirmation with the plane. Document things. Like for journaling, you could do dream journaling. When I tell you my dream journals made so much sense when my team had me reading them the other day, or it's been a while, but I say other day because it feels like it was that recent. The dream journals help you see things so much. Like I even say the Ankh cross that I always wear it's literally in my dream journal. I dreamt that before I even got it energy. So just know that those things are, and I had purchased it and then I read it. So it wasn't like, oh, okay, I read it and then I bought it. No, I had it, and then I felt the connection with it. And then I read about it in my dream journal, which I had totally forgot. So that's why dream journals are good. Keep those by your bed. That way you first write them down. And then journal how your day was. I always journal like how you wake up, what you eat, what synchronicities you see, what are you feeling that day, and then how you go to sleep energy. It could be just like quick little things. You don't have to do like a whole shebang if you don't want to, but little no energy if you feel called. And then it makes sense. Like another day, it's like, oh, that's why. Or, oh, also if you're like distinguishing food energy, like for me, they made me release all food programs of what was good for me, what wasn't good for me energy. Because you know how they're telling me to use a lactose intolerant as an example. You know how a lot of energies, like my mom was lactose intolerant, supposedly. I was supposedly lactose intolerant. So I always had that belief, right? So then when I was unwinding the bullshit that had been projected or programmed into me, I said, okay, I'm going to do my own analogies of milk energy, of dairy. So I'm going to see if it is good for me, right? Release the program that it's not good for me. I eat it fine now. I drink it fine now. It doesn't affect me in no way. It was the program embedded in me, the program embedded in my mom. I need you to tap in 44. Yes, it is 4444 if you want to jump on the list. I'm still talking with Collective, but yes. So that is the thing, y'all. So remember, a lot of spiritualists. So you also have to see the connection with the lactose intolerant thing. They tell you that dairy is no good or it's not good for your vessel, right? But also a lot of ritual energy, especially with bathing, or if you are a conjurer energy, milk is a part of it. So why would we think that milk isn't good for us if it's even good in ritual practices or ritual bathing to cleanse or to assist with bringing something in? You see what I'm saying? And again, then I use my son as an example. Like my third son, he was diagnosed with peanut allergy, and it was pecans, almonds, and walnuts. My dad used to eat all of those things. My dad used to receive so many downloads, So why do you think they would say to my son, which is still bloodline energy, right, from my father, that those things aren't good for him? You see what I'm saying? Those are programs embedded in us, so we won't tap into that part of us. Even my altar gets things like peanuts, walnuts, all those things I just said. Why do you think that is? You're still feeding your lineage, you're still feeding yourself, and it still helps with channels, integrations, things like that. So reevaluate all that shit. If they've told you you have something, you don't have shit. I'll say this because I think I need to say it so people can see that it's okay to be transparent. When I was a kid, I was diagnosed with multiple personality disorder. They tried to make me think I was crazy. They tried to make me think that I was going crazy, that I was talking to evil, demonic beings. They tried to tell me it was the D word. They tried to tell me all kinds of stuff like that, right? I was not that. It was the fact that I was so tapped in with all parts of myself the minute I came into this realm. And they tried to shut that off real quick with medication, with calling me crazy. You hear that? Calling me crazy, trying to keep me imbalanced so that I wouldn't see that it's a superpower. Same thing with bipolar disorder. I got diagnosed with that one as well. I'll say it. Because I'm not ashamed of what I've been diagnosed with anymore. Because I know I'm none of those things. Bipolar disorder does not mean you're crazy. I won't even use the word of that, but I'll say it. That's what they diagnose you as. That means you are so tapped in that you could step outside of yourself. Your brain is so multidimensional that it could be here and there at the same time. This brain. So if you're imbalanced, yes, you will feel crazy. You will, because I went through the imbalance of it. I was a alcoholic drug addict for 24 years of my life. So I so know what that was. I so know the other side of that. But I had to go through all that and realize when you are, look, my team also told me this for the recovering alcoholics. Don't guilt yourself for that, because you know what? That was a part of our journey that we had to play in order to be who we are today. That strength, that tolerance that we built, we were also connecting while we were drunk without knowing it to a different realm that now we're assisting with, and we can easily access if we choose to. So take that message and know that all the things that they tried to tell you you were or are has no power. It just means you're super powerful. Same thing with autism. Autistic children are some of the most powerful divine beings that we have on this realm. And they know that. That's why they come for them, and they try to make them feel things. They try to suppress them. They try to put fucking shit contraptions over their head as a child when they're born. That shit pisses me off. I really anger that. But yeah, it's true, y'all. And the more you take them to those clinics, the more you take them to those places, the more they try to suppress and steal and put onto them. So all those things that they say we have that are not good, they're good. They're good. Everything. Don't let anyone tell you that what your superpowers are not good. They are. Human birth has been hijacked. Exactly. That's the shit that I'm talking about right there. Why do you think, I've already said it, but why do you think they do the eye test on babies when they're born? The ear test. They want to know who has the sight and the clairaudience. They want to know who the bloodline comes from when they do the blood work. Who is the DNA connected to? And I mean ancient DNA when I say that. It's all for a reason. And then we take our kids there and we're like, okay, they're going to help our kids. No, they're not. They're going to try to suppress something in your kids. That's why I say, think about, look, injection energy. Why do you think at like 12, 13-ish, kids start acting out? Why do you think? If it's a boy and you go to the hospital at that time, the shots they inject a male is female hormones to throw him off his shit. If it's a female, they inject her with male hormones to make her hot energy. It really is a thing, y'all. I'm not lying. Some men get like breast energy with those injections. Or you see like a little, like before there wasn't a little lump there, but now there's a little lump there. And if you have kids, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. So know that that happens. And a lot of teenagers at that age, they get what? Depressed. They start acting out like they don't know what's going on. Hi, Samantha. I see you rolling in. That's only because of that. Those injections that they inject our teenagers at that age throws them chemically off balance, physically off balance, and then they start losing their shit, and then everybody's like, what's going on? And then you start with the human program of, oh, my kid's being a bad teenager, they're going through shit, all this. No, your teenager ain't losing their shit. You took them somewhere where you thought they were gonna get help, and they injected them with bullshit. Y'all hear the energies? They're mad. They injected them with bullshit, and now they're imbalanced. Same thing with flu stuff, y'all. Like I was like that mom that I have to take them to the checkup. I was that good of a mom, I thought, right? They got to go to their yearly checkup every year. Make sure they're good. They're safe. They're good. You want to know how tall they are, how much they weigh, all that good stuff. If you're a mom, you know what I'm talking about. I did my own experiments, and I was a sleep energy when I would do these experiments, but somewhere in me, I was always an analyst. So whenever I tell you the years that I would do the flu, mist, or injection with my kids, they got sick like 3-4 times a year with the flu. Versus when I stopped doing it, they would get sick maybe once. Maybe, if that. Because after that, when I stopped doing it, they didn't get sick ever again. So you have to see also those things as well. Like all that shit is to shut you off. Thank you. Thank you for the crown, beautiful. So don't go into the human program, y'all. Don't go into the program that you have to do things this way, that your kids have to go to school. School is a new way of manipulation. When I tell you, my son, the one that just graduated, and I have a senior now, when I tell you they try to embed work, what are you going to do for a living? What are you going to do? They were calling me and texting me and emailing me. What is your student going to do? Trying to still put it on me and them at the same time so that it could just flow into our house of being a sheeple and being in the program of you have to do this way. When I tell you, my son was like, I don't know, what am I going to do, Mom? Like, and he was like freaking out energy. Thank you. And I was like, dude, chill. You're not in that. I had to like really sit with him and be like, tap in like I tell you, feel, yes, you can choose to work on whatever you want, but let yourself feel energy, right? Yeah, so much pressure. Yeah. They even try to call me and I was like, what the fuck? I straight up stopped taking school calls and emails. I was like, I ain't even gonna read them. Same thing what they do with kids and parents in their grading. They'll send you these grading notifications and it's literally you guys to cause chaos between you. I swear if you guys don't see that, it fucking is. When I tell you I'd get like reports from, like for my kids in school and then they'd come home and be like, hey, how come you got this whatever and how come you haven't turned into whatever assignments? And he's like, I just turned that in. He's like, I'm done with that. But literally to try to create some form of drama or some kind of me putting, oh, my child's lacking, they're not doing good, so that you're manifesting that, y'all. See all the programs and don't let them affect you energy, right? Because they're just programs to keep us still asleep and feeling like things have to be done this way. I reached divine arising, Amanda. I did an egg cleanse. Oh, I love it, Babshine. No one knows what you want to do at that age. Yeah, let them experience life. Like, let them breathe a little bit. Let them celebrate their win of finishing school and then let them decide, right? You don't have to know that second, but they're like, what do you want to do? Like, you have to have 3 whatever somethings of what you may do. And I'm like, I told my son, chill. He was so worried. Last year, the senior, I was like, dude, chill. Like, it was causing that shit now. Chill. So don't let them talk to your kids too. Also tell them to chill. Don't take that on. Because it's real, man. The programs, especially like the teenagers now, like really, if you have teen kids energy, or grandkid energy, talk to them because some of them are really being very overstimulated right now with the intention to control their minds. So please speak to them, talk to them, let them know that they have free will and they have choice energy because a lot of them they're making them feel like they don't. So I wanted to be a forest ranger. I'm glad I didn't do that. You would have been a great forest ranger. Oh, animals would have loved you. You still can be. Who said? No, I don't. I think that's good. That just means you're so connected with your animals, and realize that too. Like, you have to think about it like this. If you're connected to animals like that, or you feel that animal sensing as well, you can speak to them. You can communicate with animals, right? Like, we'll use Dr. Dolittle as an example, right? Because that's how human brains can interpret what I'm saying. You can speak to them. They could speak to you. Frequency is frequency. Vibration is vibration. You can speak to them. So the same thing with human program. If you love animals, you could also become like a vet energy, right? You're still a healer. You're still helping the animals, but it's a program of something physical, right? That's why our team says it could be physical or spiritual, whatever you choose. As long as you're in the love and receiving energy, and I love what I do, it's okay, right? That's the point. And sometimes people struggle with, okay, should I go to the spiritual part of this or should I go with the program of this? Either one you want to do still is, as long as you're aligning with what feels good, it's okay, I'm a neighborhood parent for the kids in my neighborhood. Oh, I love that. Yes, I'm trying this. And they respond, hi, Mr. John. Oh, yeah, I love animals. I was very much a Dr. Dolittle. Yeah. Yeah, I've always been able to communicate with animals. So if you feel that, just tap in with them. You can heal animals. Yes, yes. Yeah, and see if you're a vet or even like nurse energy, remember they're there for that reason. A lot of nurses are healers. A lot of them. Not all of them, but a lot of them are. You can see it in the eyes when you look at them, who is and who isn't, right? So when you feel the energy, you know who's really there to assist and help. I'm working with a beautiful gifted youth as a group home, helped her understand her gifts. Oh, I love that, Billy. Wow, thank you for saying that. See, that's the stuff that I'm talking about, that we're all working towards, like our like Harry Potter school. Like, we really are gonna have that, y'all. Know it. It's already done. Like, great baby children are animals. Yes, baby children as well. They also help us with their energy field. Yes, for sure. The ones that show care are earth angels. Exactly. Like the nurse energies, there's a lot of angels in the nurse field. I know some directly, like even from childhood, that became nurses, and I never disconnected from them. I always knew that they were real ones, right? And some of them are nurses now. So it's beautiful to see, right? Yes, I'm ready. Yeah, mystery schools. Exactly. Like, we really are. Like, why do you think they have movies like Harry Potter and like X-Men? Because it's a real reality. It's literally parts of us reminding us that created those movies, or that somehow got the channel to create those movies for us to see that it is possible. Right? We have to see that as well. I seen a school and children channeling and meditating today. It's already started. Yes, it's already here, y'all. That's why I say the teachers are coming together, like Yeshua and Mary Magdalene. Yes, for so many of you have here are gifted. Yes, it was us leaving ourselves messages. Exactly. That's why I say, like, in movies, you really have to see there's always truths and lies. It's up to you to discern what's the truth and what's a lie, because they're both in there. Every single movie created has truths and has lies. And some of them, they show you the whole truth, and then they end it with like, nah, that wasn't real. It's up to you to discern what you believed in that movie energy as well. Because I know movies, when I tap in with movie energies, thank you, beautiful, for the gifts. When I tell you movie energy, it's so good when you really tap in with yourself and watch a movie. That's why sometimes we rewatch movies, because movies sometimes are channel energy for a lot of us. So if you're looking at it through channel eyes energy, setting that intention before you watch it, you'll receive. And you'll see what you need to see, and you will discard what you need to discard energy. So know those things too. I dreamed from a Japanese scientist working with some kids underground. Oh, I love it. You're tapping in with that analyst. Woo! Unity, community, and harmony. Living together, raising our kids. Healing, teaching old ways. Yes. I have 45 minutes left. Aw. Are you on the list, love? Is that what you're telling me? Or you're just saying it? In Egypt, we drew on the walls and we left a cell phone in our hand on purpose. Burp confirmation with that one, Miracle. Let me drink some water. Damn. let me read that again after I take a drink. Hi, Carmen. I see you, Carmen. Carmelita. ¿Ontas, Carmen? ¿Ontas, Carmen? Woo! For real, y'all. It's good. It's good. Let me read what Miracle said again. I have to read it again. In Egypt, we drew on the walls and we left a cell phone in our hands on purpose. Man, that's like a activation all on its own by you saying that, Miracle. Everyone read that a couple of times. I'm in Asha training. Oh, I love that. I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited for what you're bringing in, love. I can't wait to see it, Cheryl. Also, I had to save Obama. I don't remember why. Yep. So love the energy up here in here. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Thank you. Time isn't linear. They could see all. We can see all. Yes, we can see all. We did it. I remember a Vogue memory and we were laughing like, surely we won't miss this. Oh no, we're not. That's why I say keep the faith, because we're at the end. How we gonna lose faith at the end, y'all? Like, that's why my team was like, get your ass out there and just talk about we need to have faith, because some people are like losing it because they're like, we're tired, right? I'll speak it the truth, right? We are tired, but we are continuing to go, right? With the knowing that it's ours, right? So don't give up at the end, right? Don't give up at the end, and don't let separation cause separation when there is none, right? So if it, like, again, like what I spoke of, like I'm going to use me and Miracle as an example. Again, don't let anyone pin, like if I know Miracle's on my divine team, like I know, I'm not going to let someone or something come between us, or some kind of projection or some kind of bullshit illusion come between us. You have the knowing, right? That's the shit that I'm saying. Don't let anyone skip you out of your spot or try to take you out of your position. Realize that's going on as well, you guys, in the collective. And don't let it happen. Thank you. Thank y'all for the gifts. Hi, Miss H. I see you. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Miss H. Oh, I can hear you singing. Thank you for coming in here. So just know that, you guys. Don't let anything cut someone out that you know's meant to be in your immediate circle. But if there's somebody that you've been questioning and you haven't let go of, you need to let go of them. That's different. But really sit with soul on that one, because there is some releases that are happening. This full moon is not fucking playing, especially if you've been on your healing journey and you say, I want it all energy. They're like, okay, let's see. You really do. You really do. Let's see. We've been continuing to test your faith. We've been continuing to see if you're staying in that lack poverty mindset. We've been continuing to show you things that continue to show up again, and you keep accepting them, or are you not going to accept them? That's where we're at. We're at finish line energy. So please be at finish line of completing all missions and just surrendering and allowing and the knowing more. But purge if you feel still, for sure. Yeah, it does try to do that. Yeah, because it's trying to see who they can re-loop, right? Who can we re-loop, right? That's the game. My ex and my kids, he said he missed me and loved me. Nah, ex energies right now are a no-go. I could tell you that right now. If an ex is popping up in your head or in your reality, do not think that's your twin flame coming back. Please don't be, I don't want to say stupid, but that's the word that came to Amanda's brain. So don't do that to yourself. Don't take yourself out of your own blessing. I'm going to say it. Sometimes they need to learn their lessons, so it's okay to release them until they're ready. Exactly. And you don't stay behind. You go on and you maybe align with someone else. So, cool. I can't do it through, he doesn't respect me and brings me down. Yeah, nope, that's not your man, baby. Your man, your true divine counterpart, is not going to bring you down. That man is going to hold you up, and you are going to hold him up, and you're going to be holding each other up. You ain't even going to have to ask him what you need. He's just going to know, because he's so tapped in, because you're so tapped in. He's just going to know what you need. He's going to know what you're thinking, feeling, sensing, all of it. You ain't even going to have to say, can you give me a cup of coffee? He's just going to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be like that, your true divine match. Ain't shit gonna work no matter what they send, because we already won. Exactly. Yes, I was struggling with it. That's why I did a cleanse. Yeah, X energies, if you're feeling them, cleanse, dissolve all cords. But it's those cords from lifetimes, y'all. It's lifetime shit that we're shifting it. When I tell y'all it's lifetime shit, it's lifetime shit. I mean, but we shouldn't get too sunk into lifetimes. But shit, boy, when I get into them, I'm like, damn. Don't feed into the BS. Yeah. And realize sometimes you also just assisted someone. Like, they want me to say higher perspective from X energy, kind of like what I tapped in with just a little bit earlier. You were preparing that energy for his divine match, right? Think about it like that. You, a beautiful divine being, came into his life. Maybe he fucked it up. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he turned in karmic into your reality. Maybe let's just create a scenario, right? Maybe he didn't do step up, right? Or in the time he was supposed to, right? It's okay, because you'll still be aligned with someone else. Remember, there's like, what, 10 billion people on this realm? So shit, you know, why are we still attached to something if they need time to grow? Think of it like a flower blooming, right? This person still needs to bloom. You already bloomed. Why do you want a flower that's barely opening up? Like, you're this and they're this. Why do you want that? Don't you want this too? And y'all come together, fully bloomed, fully allowing yourselves to be yourself exactly as you are. Nayeli, I see you. Well, don't you want that? So let go of the old so that you can get that, right? Like, we really just have to see it that way. And also know lifetimes is real. So like, then we'll speak on lifetimes with energies, right? In a past lifetime, maybe he left you, but this time it's your turn to leave him. Everything is an exchange, right? Maybe in a lifetime you were the narcissist, but this lifetime you dealt with the narcissist, right? Those are all higher perspectives on releasing old energies. It's just that way. We had to play characters for each other. It's that way. That's it. So keep those things in mind when you're releasing energies. Sometimes they're energies that also, well, then we'll speak on the darker side, that have continued to take you out lifetime after lifetime, have stolen your power and your energy. This time it's your time to win, you know? So let it go. Sometimes those attachments feel really strong. I can speak from firsthand experience. They feel like what people think are twin flames. They're like, oh my God, I don't know why I can't get rid of this person. I don't here or here. It's like I just feel them. Because it's that. It's that lifetime after lifetime, you continue to stay in it. And this lifetime's your time to rise above it and not do it again, right? It's all those things. Or either or, right? A lot of it's all of them, though. So, higher perspective, higher knowing, and trusting. But trusting your knowing. That shit right there. That. You have to trust yourself in every decision. And you can't just look at exterior on energies. You can't just see, they look put together, they look good today, like maybe they are changed. No. Don't hurt yourself like that. Feel the energy. But don't absorb their energy. There is a difference. Because that was something that I did without even knowing it, y'all. That's why I say that was embedded in me as a child, that I would absorb other people's energies, like on purpose. It was projected onto me as a child. A lot of us went through that. The minute someone walked in the room, you gave over your power and they gave you their fucked up energy. A lot of us were programmed that way so that we wouldn't step into our power. How are we going to step into our power if every single second someone comes in the room, we're taking on their shit and releasing our good stuff? It's just something we all went through because we're that high vibrational that somebody knew that we had to continue to get pulled down energy. But we continue to rise no matter what, right? That's never going to go away. We're never going to stop. We're never going to stop ascending. We all know, like we'll use the dome energy, right? If you remember these dreams when you're trying to exit the dome, and you know what I'm talking about, the whole claw hand. If you know what the fuck I'm talking about, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you don't, well then just chill. Think about that part. There's always something trying to stop us. But we always bust through and say, fuck no. We're going to continue to ascend. No fucking matter what. Thank y'all for the gifts. I see y'all. Hi everyone. We're never going to stop. It don't matter what is sent our way. We're going to always be victorious. I'm always going to be victorious. I'm always going to ascend because it's destined in my Akashic records to receive my destined path. And the only one that can stop me, it ain't outside. Nothing's outside of us. Oh shit, Darren's here. Nothing's outside of us. Even that part. The only thing that could stop you from fulfilling your mission, your purpose, is you. It's nobody else. They make you think someone else can, but they can't do shit. So let that one go. But how do we know our destined path? What do you love to do? That's your destined path. What do you love to do? It could be anything. So work on your sacral if you don't know what your destined path is. Because your sacral in your solar plexus, those are like creativity, what you love, your power, your feels of what you love, right? So work on your solar plexus, above belly button, yellow, below belly button, orange, sacral. You could do meditations on them, whatever. But it's what makes you happy. And it doesn't have to be a human job program, remember. The same way I used the vet and the Dr. Dolittle energy as an example earlier. It could be spiritual, it could be physical. It doesn't matter. As long as your heart is in it and you love what you're doing, that's it. It could be a florist. And they're telling me to say on this one, if you have this deep connection with flowers and you don't know how, you don't know why, but you just do. You fucking smell the fucking roses when you wake up. And you know why. But you're like, well, there's not really a lot in being a florist. You could create your own fucking garden, and that's a creation. That creation is a physical manifestation, which brings other beautiful divine things into your life, right? That's where people fail to see things, just like crocheting, right? We'll use that one again. Let's say you don't know why you like to crochet, you don't know why you like to sew, but somewhere you like to, right? That's a physical creation. Your conscious mind and your subconscious both are doing something in that moment. You're in creation mode. You're in another realm, most likely, and you're physically manifesting. I love my plants. Yeah, plants, the vibration of them, just having them around you uplifts your vibration like pets. So there's always reasons why we love pets. There's always reasons why we love animals, flowers, whatever you love, right? And don't let anyone tell you what you do or don't love. Again, that's something else with self-healing, that if you don't know what your Zen is or what I love, work on inner child, because that's there. Remember, I always say the 3 things you used to love to do as a kid or play, those are it. What are 3 things you love to play as a kid? Those are keys to what you love. And they could have been something really crazy, but if you really look at them, they really make sense now. Yeah, inner child, have them keys to everything. Yeah. And allow yourself to be the kid, right? Like, let yourself be the kid. Like, that's more important than anything, right? As the butterflies swarm around. So, yeah. Kid energy's everything. And if you want to get into your abracadabra, go for it. Be a kid and do that, you know? Get your wand if you got one. Who said you can't manifest that way? Shh. Who said you can't be like Harry Potter? Who said? You know, that's adult limiting beliefs, programs projected onto you, or thoughts that you're too old to act like a kid or be like a kid, or you have to be mature now somehow. Someone taught you. Fuck that. I love being a fucking kid. I love being a kid. If it were up to me, I'd skip through the fucking store. You know, honestly, I would. But, you know, that's the energy that you have to allow in. You have to let yourself be that, you know, and not give a fuck, you know, not give a fuck. I get 2 wands. They are powerful. I got 2 wands. They are powerful. Yes. Yes. So let those things happen, y'all. Let them happen. Play, play, play. Let's do a inner child remembrance activation. That's what they're telling me to do. So since you asked Carly about what your gifts are, let's ask that anything that needs to be cleared from our solar plexus and our sacral, from our inner child, be released. And then we're gonna ask that all inner child remembrance codes come in from for everyone's higher self. Give them their own individual coding energy, right? That means Miracle will receive hers, Heaven Sent will receive hers, Lux will receive hers, you know, like that. So let's cleanse solar plexus and sacral first. We're gonna do root 2 with it, and then we'll do the activation. Because remember, there's nothing to fear. So whoever projected fear onto you with creation, let that go. Yatamote hase asuto shutoria. Zamia suto kochima achiku chuaria. Zeya washuma koshiti oase. Sura awashia. Sumoyoko tiatu ochinia aruache. Zeya shawasi koroshumoto shotopote. Zia ua achikumutuchia. Sia kumuya sia shatukorasi. Semalushi ke fatua chene. Jaro aya. Eaku semashia. Zaura ale kuchutototo. Jere akuchutototo. Siashumoya hashikyoto poche. Alemia sotokochia. Sotokoroa aya. Samanayo hishikaloa. Eatoyo sishe. Ora. Ayamashe. I'm seeing like a big castle energy, like inner child. Menaya sutike me. Ali somoti chiakua. Aya somoti kawa. Iashoma yashati akochia. Erabushita macha. Selo aya kumoyesia. Shetakuchu mi hasya. Oli abora oro eshetkuchu. Jemani hasya shonone asiri. Ori ekuchu. Alapipa kumotiko tututututu. Chira huri hari hare. Hale hale hushitisi. Shari huru era halo hale yeba hayo siate chobo. Siti ke polotochi. Sira halo mesati koru. Sira haru hira haru shetuku bote shata. There we go. Oh, wow, they did so many beautiful codes there. Thank y'all so much. Ah, so good. Oh, thank y'all. I want to play. Oh, shit. Yes, Jonah. Yeah. I've definitely, myself personally, I've been working through that like intensely this past week. So I definitely resonate with that. I mean, not just this week, but like they had me like on it this week. Like, it was like, okay, you could take a little second to breathe, but we're back on it. I was like, damn, more puppy eyes shit. So freaking good. Yes, beautiful. Thank you. Tickle, tickle on Billy. I want to laugh so hard, y'all. Don't make your mouth come out. Oh, shit. I released that fear and call all my powers back. Ashe. Yes. Yes, because it's time to play. Yes, it's time to play. I can't wait to play dress up. I always love that. I always like, I don't know if y'all resonate with it, but I really do love the character energy. I love that I could put on like a dress or like an outfit and a wig and some kind of jewelry and then just talk however I want or be whoever I want. You know, like, I don't know. I always love that. Even as an adult, I love that. So I'll never get tired of dress up. That's something that's embedded in me and they tried to kill out of me, but no. I love dress up. I love playing dress up. Like, I love being someone else. Like, and I say it like naughty, but like, you can be like that with your divine counterpart. Like, hey, who are we today? You know, like, why not? You know, if y'all exist in other time, space, continuum, energy, why can't you play those other characters? Like, shit, boy, let me play all them characters. You know, it's fun, you know? Yeah, exactly. Why not? I want to get wings. Yeah, get your fairy wings, get your butterfly wings, you know, your angel wings, and put them on, and get your little wand and be a fairy. You know, why not? A lot of us are these things. That's why I'm like, we're princesses, queens, we're fairies, like we're all of it. How you doing? Darren. I love you, Darren. No, yeah, y'all, like we have to see that. We can play now, like it doesn't, yeah, Peter Pan, exactly, Peter Pan energy. Let yourself fucking fly, throw yourself from the fucking trampoline, you know, whatever you want to do, you know, just have fun, you know. If you ever played astronaut, fucking make you a fucking helmet or some fucking foil, why not, shit, you know. If you played astronaut, if you're a boy, most likely you're a commander, y'all. I'll just fucking tell the secret now. If you're a man and you played astronaut, you have your own fucking shit. You're a commander energy. So play. Get into your commander, do your shit. You know, it's more of a energy, but do it, you know, play with it. It's only that dreaded look that makes wrong sadly. What? Yeah, my son had that dreaded look that makes wrong sadly. What?